Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading. We're going over what have they realized? What has the person on your mind realized about you, the connection, anything that's kind of come up recently that they've realized about this. That's what we're looking into. You can watch this about non-romantic relationships like platonic or something like that as well. Totally fine. You might just have to throw out some of the the more romantic kind of vibes in the messages, but totally fine. So with that said, first off, I want to say thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are the best. Don't forget to like if you're returning. That does, interacting with my videos does really help me out in YouTube land. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, pile one. First, for pile one, we have Embrace Spirit with this eagle here, and we have a feather. Obviously not an eagle feather, but still a feather that I found along the way in my journeys. For pile one. Pile two, we have this card. It says have courage. And we have this pistachio, calcite, palmstone. Pile two. Very Leo vibes there. Pile three, we have this picture here and it says know your power. And I have this with this hematite and quartz. For pile three. Pile four, we have this card. It says be honest. Now that paired with a clear quartz owl. Always kind of associate owls with truth and knowledge. So those are your four piles. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, feel free to watch more than one. You could just have messages in different piles. Totally fine. You can watch different piles for different people. I know a lot of people do that as well. We will be, again, looking into what they've realized, what's shifting. We're going to look into, we'll be pulling channeled messages cards. And at the end, I'll also do confirmations for those who need it. So again, pile one, pile two, pile three, pile four. The timestamps will be in the description box below or the pinned comment. I will leave these up for a moment. If you need more time, feel free to pause the screen. If you're interested in a more personal reading, I do those as well. You can find the information in the description box also. All right, guys, I'll leave these up. Pause the screen if you need more time, and then I will see you at your pile. Bye, guys. Hello, hello, my lovely friends. For pile one, you picked this beautiful card that says Embrace Spirit and this lovely little feather here. And we are looking into what have they realized? What is your person on your mind realized recently about you, the connection, anything like that? I kind of want to start with an energetic check-in, just to kind of give us a little bit of an overview where you're at. So let's pull some cards for that first, and then we'll pull into the tarot on what they've realized. I hope everyone's doing well. And a gentle reminder, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit for your situation, feel free to let that go. A lot of people do tune in, and I do my best to touch on everything that I pick up on. All right, let's pull one more. Energetic check-in, pile one. Okay. All right, we have longing, aching, pining, past love. We have spiritual work and self-discovery. We have happy, happy, number 26. And then we have a card that says, the more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. So with this kind of being a little bit of a energetic check-in between you and your person, there definitely is a longing with this past love here. This could be a long-term relationship. This could be a relationship from the past coming back around. This is could be someone that you feel like you've known from a different possible, like a different lifetime, depending on your beliefs, especially with the spiritual work and self-discovery. We do have this guy kind of walking, he's holding a camera, so there also could be a photography connection here as well. there could be someone longingly looking at the other person's pictures, those kinds of things. With this happy, I feel like when you guys are around each other, you do make each other laugh. There's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of happiness, like at the core. This makes me feel very joyful. I know that's my name, so maybe someone else is watching is named Joy, because I feel the need to talk about the word joy or the name Joy. So, but yeah, there's just a lot of like, I don't know if there's like a lot of inside jokes here, or just a lot of like wonderful energy back and forth, like witty banter, that kind of stuff. We do have Embrace Spirit with this main card, so this could be a spiritual connection for some of you as well. But with this longing here, there could be some sense of some sort of separation. That could be physical distance or emotional distance for some of you. There's like this need of like, I want more. We also have this really pretty flower tattoo, so that could be a signifier as well. Again, I will be pulling confirmations at the end, but this is kind of just energetically, we're in this energy of kind of longing, but like working on ourselves, self-discovery, but overall feeling really happy. And with this card, the more loving care you give yourself, the more you have to give to others. So I don't know if someone's been working on a lot of self-love in this connection, but this also feels like reciprocity. Like, you know, I give to you, you give to me. Again, happy, like it's an even give and take within this connection. So starting off there, that's kind of our energy we're starting in. We're going to jump into asking the tarot, what has this person realized? What has this person realized? This is the Owl Tarot. Pile one's person, what have they realized? We have a King of Wands. We have the Fool and the Devil. Capricorn energy coming up with that Devil card. We have a King of Cups. Whew, okay. What has this person realized? The Emperor. Okay. So we have Aries energy here as well. Bottom of the deck, I'm going to take this. I almost didn't, but I want to, because we have a Seven of Swords here, which is someone withholding some sort of information or some sort of truth. So right off the bat, this person, you know, there could be some realizations about attraction here, this vibe, this pull they feel towards you. Now we do have the Fool here and the Devil. With this longing, I'm gonna, like, there's a storyline kind of coming out. If this person maybe chose to take a different route, take a chance in a different direction, they could have, you know, felt pulled, or that they had to, or something like that. But they could have felt like it was the wrong choice. For some of you, if there is some sort of third-party situation here, it does feel like I don't have a choice about where I'm being pulled to. Coming in with this person, maybe realizing maybe they've made some wrong choices, something like that. The King of Cups here, so we have the King of Wands. Not only does this person, you know, have a lot of attraction towards you, this person has deep emotional feelings for you. And with this, looking at this as a realization, this is something that they've really woken up to. Like, there's so much attraction, there's so much chemistry here, there's so much love here. And then the Emperor being here, this could be a signifier of someone realizing that I want to build something with you, I want to build an empire with you. But with the Seven of Swords, this person could have recently realized that if they've kept all this to themselves, it was kind of at their own demise. This person could have fears, this person could have hang-ups, some of them could have some sort of addiction issues that as well that like kept them from being fully honest in this connection. So the way it's kind of coming up, especially with this and this, is this person possibly has some skeletons in their closet that may be keeping them from making the next step. And this is kind of like a realization that I'm only holding myself back. Like, I can take this to the next level. I could take this to the next phase, or, you know, if there is distance between you guys emotionally or physically, like, I could take that leap of faith to come towards this person. But it's my own fears. It's my own, again, some of them may be in this for some of you does feel like a physical situation, like more than just fear. This feels like I can't do this because there's somebody else or there's some other situation holding me back. But it's this person realizing that in order to take this leap, they'd kind of have to let something go. And that could be, again, their own fears, their own shortcomings. Some of them may have to get over some sort of addiction. But they're realizing that they need to be more open and honest with you about that, with the Seven of Swords here. Realizing that it's not doing them any favors to hold those kinds of things back. All right, I want to get a deeper look into all of these. So I'm going to get some clarifiers. Let me clarify this King of Wands. What have they realized? The Page of Wands. This person could have realized where maybe they were coming in an immature way, and they realized that they want to come in a more solid way. Because we have, you know, that King of Wands is very confident, it's very solid, it's very like go after, it's very yang energy of doing. And so with the clarifier being the Page, it's like I realize that where I haven't stepped up to the plate, where I haven't stepped into this energy. But yeah, I'm excited about it. And our pages are also our messengers. So this person, you know, is realizing that they want to share this with you. Again, it's almost like a building of feeling of attraction, of connection. This person is realizing. So let's clarify this interesting combo here. Of course, I have two that came out. So we have an Ace of Pentacles. So this is, you know, that new beginning, but here's that heaviness. It's very reminiscent. The Ace of Pentacles is a new tangible beginning. The Fool is about, you know, taking that leap of faith. But it came out with the Devil, which is holding, you know, something holding them back. And then we have this new beginning coming in with responsibility. So some of them, it could just be realizing like how serious they need to take this. If they do take this next step, they do have to take it very seriously. But also even recognizing what baggage they bring into the situation. If they kind of like, if you guys had some sort of situation where this person, where they never thought it was their fault, this could be also realizations about what they've brought to the table, or where they've messed up, or where, you know, their issues have caused issues, like a failure to start kind of vibe. All right, what else have they realized? The Hanged Man. I think this person is really looking at where they've held themselves up. They're taking a, you know, an interesting new perspective. Now this Hanged Man does have their eyes closed and they are locked up. So again, it's kind of like the same realization of realizing like where, whatever it is that's holding this person back. Again, this is a general reading, but so that caveat's going to be different, but I think the energy will be the same for a lot of you guys, especially that's coming in so many times. This person, again, is opening up their heart, but realizing where they've kind of kept themselves locked up. And the Hangman can be about a pause, but it can be about a need to look at something from a new perspective. Now, I do love, you know, it's kind of a very Houdini kind of vibe here, so that might be a clarifier for somebody. But in this card, this person has the key to their salvation in their own hands. Again, it's like the same realization that I've held myself back in this. Like, that's what I've realized. Like, it was me. Like, it wasn't the other person. It was, I'm holding myself back. I'm holding myself back from, you know, opening up and being more open and honest and loving. All right, let's clarify this Emperor energy. The Moon. And so the Emperor, I think of, you know, like kind of like the archetype of, you know, the Emperor building and growing. Sometimes the Emperor can come across a little egotistical, but it's realizing like their own fears. Oh, so sorry. We have Pisces energy here as well. Need to give a nod to that. And then it's, okay, so in this Emperor card, we have like the sun kind of starting to peek out over here. And the Moon can be about, you know, the fear of being seen or to step into the light. And so it feels like this person does want to conquer their fears. They want to get past this. They really want to show you the real you because they've realized that that's the thing, them not being honest or open. And this doesn't honestly feel like super, what am I trying to say? Like the energy of this Seven Swords isn't like super sneaky, like Seven of Swords can be. That's not how this person's kind of showing up. Oh, we have the Nine of Cups here, which is the bottom of the deck, clarifying this. So wish fulfilled. So yeah, this feels like more this person just afraid to share what they really want, share their hopes and dreams, share what they want in this life, or even like, you know, realizing that not telling you that, you know, you really do make them really happy. And this person also may be having realizations around like that self-love kind of vibe too, with this card here, realizing that, you know, they can love themselves and love somebody else. Like I don't think this person realized how big their heart can expand. Or they didn't, and that's a realization that they had, that they blocked their own heart up. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what is shifting in this connection. So what is shifting in this connection for pile one? What is shifting? The Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person, the King of Cups is very emotionally depth, doesn't always share it, but the Queen of Cups, she's very loving. She's very giving. So I think that's what's shifting here. You guys are opening up to being able to share more love. You know, again, I think this person is going to open up and be more honest and vulnerable with you. Maybe you've been very vulnerable with this person, and so that's kind of given them the courage to do the same. What's shifting? But the Queen of Cups, that's a shift in expression of love. We have the High Priestess here. So yeah, this person, what's shifting is they're starting to trust their own intuition. Again, we've kind of had a couple different keys on this as a spiritual connection. So if they feel that, they could be leaning into that side of it. We have tarot cards in the background here. I'm trying to see if I ever looked to see what cards these are. Definitely looks like we have the Lovers in these cards. Some of them may have gotten like some sort of tarot reading on you. We have some runes here as well. And a crystal ball. And the Magician, wow. So many major arcana. We have the King of Cups, bottom of the deck, on shifting. So here in our shift, we have counterparts coming together. We have the King and Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups has shown up twice. We have the Magician. What's shifting is empowering, is manifesting. Is this actually coming to fruition? It's like thoughts and intuition coming alive. And I think this person is going to make something happen. Like they realize how happy that you make them. If you guys are in some sort of separation, there's been a longing here. Like, I realize how much I miss you, how much you complete me, how I see you as a life partner with these counterparts. We have the Judgment, which again is like that wake-up call. It's a realizations. We're looking into what this person's realized. Now we have the Star, so we have Aquarius vibes here coming in. I can't believe how many majors have popped up. So big shifts. So this person is very optimistic, very hopeful around the changes in this. I love the musical. I think this is supposed to be like a, what is it called? Is it the Pied Piper? Anyways, but so there could be a musical connection for some of you. I will be pulling song cards in a moment. I'm also hearing like your music to my ears. Some of you may be actually like a singer, or there's something about your voice. But yeah, the shift is, it feels like this person really is starting to see their future more clearly. We do have this telescope here. We have all these fish here, and so that's a sign like of abundance and how much love is really here. So, you know, I really do feel like this is shifting in a very positive way for a lot of you, where things are like kind of coming together. And this person, I think, is really ready to face their own demons, their own things, that their baggage, or at least starting to be more open to tell you that and being more open and honest and sharing that with you. especially with the King and Queen here. Before I do song cards, I kind of want to get a little more insight to how they're feeling. I know we've been looking into what have they realized. Can we get some more insight to this person's feelings? How are they feeling? Ooh, backstabbing. So, okay, we have heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. So this kind of fits for, again, general reading. Not everything's going to fit for everybody. If you are in some sort of separation where this person is sitting in that longing energy, you know, they could be realizing like, you know, this person was my, you know, is my counterpart. We're like, you know, meant to be together, you know, I'm in heartbreak, I'm in pain, like the separation and loss. Also deception and lies. Again, if this person, I mean, with the Seven of Swords here, some of them could have been sneaky with you. You'll know if that part is for you. I don't feel that as an overall like major energy here, but Seven of Swords can mean that. So this person could, you know, have realizations where, you know, their own demons and their own willingness to open up and step forward has really held them back. And it's kind of like they like stabbed themselves in the back. We have these pomegranates, which are about abundance and stuff. So this person's feeling a little sad or hurt right now. If you walked away from them, they could perceive that as, you know, some sort of backstabbing for some reason. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So this person is kind of just stuck in this reminiscing thinking, like they possibly could be thinking about conversations. They possibly could be thinking about how things have played out thus far, how they should have done things differently. We do have this outdated thinking. So this person could, they could be realizing where they, you know, their old ways of being just didn't work anymore. You know, this feels like someone like really starting to like grow up, mature, wanting to have a more like deep relationship. Again, we have that spiritual work and embrace spirit here. Some of them could be like waking up and realizing like there's more to life than just the 3D world that we see. Maybe you told them that the whole time, but I feel like there's just a lot of things that this person realizes that their old ways were no longer serving them. You know, they needed to step into this more, you know, strong role with the, you know, we had the King of Cups, the King of Wands, like where they needed to step up and not be so immature in their energy and really take, you know, take control of that with the Magician, with that shifting energy is them like really like honoring and wanting to take control of the situation. Oh, and then we have healthy choices on the bottom. So yeah, self-love. So some of them maybe were looking in self-love. If their own self-worth tendencies were self-sabotaging, they could be just really waking up to where they've held themselves back. That's definitely been a defining message across this reading. So let's get some song cards. So with these song cards, if you want to add a song, I'm always taking song requests from the comments. So if you want to drop a song in the comments, I will add it to the list. But okay, so with the songs, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. You can just pick a song, look them up. You can make a playlist and listen to them all if you want. Totally up to you. But let's see. Pile 1 songs. What songs are pile 1? We have Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey. We have Patience by Guns N' Roses. We have X Factor by Lauryn Hill and Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars has my birthday. I was doing one of those TikTok like celebrity birthdays and they gave me Bruno Mars and I was like, oh, does he have my birthday? Anyways, that's a sidebar. All right, so those are your songs. If you guys want to screenshot that, you can look those up after the reading. Let's get you some message cards from this person. So as with the general readings, always use your discernment on the message cards. They're general as well, so not every single one is going to fit for you, but you'll know if it does. If it hits you, you'll feel it in your, you know, in your intuitive space. Use your discernment. But Let's see, what messages does pile one's person want to say? I miss you regardless of how things seem. I'm more affected than you know. Being apart has been life-changing for me. I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. All right, let's do one more. I want to be authentic and I'm no longer afraid. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have one card that flew out from another deck, so I'm going to take it. Just because I let you go doesn't mean I wanted to. All right. Let's see, pile one. What else do they want to say? The karmic is blocking our connection. Take that if it fits. My heart is yours. I feel powerful when I'm with you. Again, that happy, happy. There's just like so much vibrancy when you guys are together. I miss your lips. And you are so special to me. All right, let's get a couple advice cards and then I'll pull confirmations. So for pile one, can we have some advice, please? We have breakthrough. So some advice here could be that there is a breakthrough in this connection, but you have to see it. I might get the book out for this real quick. I usually read these very intuitively. This is number 29, but let me scan this. So this is about the lizard brains kind of like realizing that there's more to life. So some of you, also may need to realize, if this is your advice, that with this spiritual work, that this is a spiritual connection, and kind of see through, the facade of that. But I feel like that it's also just a nod to let you know that this person is starting to see the truth on the connection. And has been some sort of breakthrough. Okay. What other advice? What advice do we have? I didn't really get that full message out before that popped out, so maybe that's just a sidebar message too. All right. Oops. Too many. Advice for pile one. Right. Shake, release, heal, move on. I do feel like this person is shifting. I do feel like a lot of you that this person will show up. If this person doesn't, I am reading energy, I'm reading cards. People can have lots of feelings and do nothing about it. So if this person doesn't show up, the message for you could be that you need to, shake, release, heal, and move on from this connection. We do have the number 27. If you guys do get back into connection with this person and there's a lot of old baggage, there may be a need to release old things, heal from the past. And if you want to take this relationship forward, you're going to have to move on from other things. You can't constantly, hold this person's feet to the fire kind of thing. If you, it's like let bygones be bygones if you want a fresh start in this connection. Also, for some of you, if this person has triggered you in certain ways and triggered old wounding of yours, that is an opportunity for you to heal those parts of you too, so you can move forward in a better, healthy way. Because this person, was showing up with a lot of baggage, a lot of their own demons. Some of you guys, it may be mirroring energy there. So be mindful of that. If we want to have healthy, loving relationships, we also have to make sure we're healthy and loving on the inside. It starts within. And then you'll see relationships around you start to improve. Or if they're not, you're just not attracted to those people anymore. It's like once you level up, then you're like, oh, I think anyone who's been through, a lot of spiritual work or self-discovery and self-love recognizes that you're not attracted to the same people you were before you were healed, right? Like the people you attracted then in the unhealed version of you, they just don't fit anymore. Sorry, my daughter's school was calling. Okay, so I had a random phone call. I don't normally get those. Maybe that's a message for somebody too. I think it was school. So maybe there's a school connection for some of you. All right, let's get some confirmations for those who need it. I'm just going to pull some letters and some charms and some attributes. If you or your person doesn't come up in this and you feel like this is your reading, please take that. Always honor that. This is just kind of for those who feel like they need a little bit more like, is this really my person? That's my intention here. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some of these. For those who need confirmation, gosh, I have so many little things stuck in between these. Okay, those who need confirmation for pile 1. Those who need confirmation. Okay. All right, let's see. Pile 1 for those who need confirmation. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for sticking through it this long. Don't forget to like or throw me a comment or share this with someone. Just interacting with this video really does help me out in YouTube land. Helps me continue to create free tarot for you guys. So, okay, let's see. All right, and a couple more things. All right, I think that's good. Let's see what we have. We have that long distance again. That's kind of came up from the get-go. Here we have light eyes. So one of you guys could have distinctively light eyes. We have funny and we have well-rounded. This person could be well-rounded, very funny with light eyes. Again, that happy. Kind of love all that. All right, we do have long distance. Let me see. We have the 12th house, sorry. 12th house of Pisces vibes coming up. We have learning. So there could be a school connection. There could be something about learning. And I feel like this person is always learning. This person always could be like a student of life too, or one of you guys could. We have the Emperor, so Aries energy showing up again. We have Libra. We have Aquarius. We have the skeleton, so the skeleton in the closet. A lot of past traumas are involved in this connection. That kind of goes back into this message I was getting about anything that this person or this situation triggers for you. If you can look at that as a way to heal those old wounds, it'll be very beneficial for you. All right, we have this little pig flying, so there could be like a slight disbelief about this connection. It's holding a little heart, something about when pigs fly. So, believe the unbelievable. All right, and then for letters, we have D, O, L, T, A, Y, Z, N, I, Z, so we have double letters, W, R, S, X, F, E, R, and C. We have sex here, so the guys could have a really strong connection that way. I'm sure if I looked at these for a while, I could make lots of words, but I'm not seeing anything. Nose, so someone could have a distinctive nose, or also I'm hearing like nose piercing. I want to say Taylor, but I don't know if do we have, I have Taylor, so there could be a Taylor connection. Ray, Roy, there's lots of things. I'll let you guys kind of figure that out. But pile 1, that is the end of your reading. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you again for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 2. You picked this beautiful card with this lion that says have courage and the pistachio calcite palm stone. So we are going over in today's reading, what have they realized? What have they realized about you, about the connection, anything kind of like what is their aha moments as of now. I'm going to pull a couple cards just to kind of get an energy check-in for your connection. I'll also be doing confirmations in this reading, like letters and attributes as well, but I just wanted to start with an energy check-in. Pile 2's energy check-in. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you're returning, don't forget to like or comment or share. Basically interact with this video. That does really help me continue to create free tarot for you guys. Helps me in the algorithm. Okay, so let's see. Energetically, we have never make decisions or permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Okay. We have orphaned, the number 5. So there might be some sort of orphan or foster connection here. With these two, you know, it kind of feels like some of you guys may, there may be a disconnect right now going on in your connection. Yeah, we have memories, so bittersweet, dwelling, reminiscing. So it does kind of have, it might not be true for everyone, but reminiscent of, you know, people not together. But then we have fairy tales do exist. So there's something in this connection that feels like a fairy tale, maybe too good to be true. But there could have been something that happened, you know, again, it says never make permanent decisions based off of on temporary feelings. So I don't know if there was a fight or some words were said that caused something to happen. Again, with this orphan feeling, it's very 5 of Pentacles kind of vibe here, like feeling left out in the cold. Someone could have recently lost parents. That could be the energy as well. But it does feel like there's this being wrapped up in memories and feeling bittersweet and kind of dwelling on them and reminiscing, and maybe reminiscing on all the really good times with this fairy tales do exist. So this could be you or them, really, in this energy. All right, so let's jump into the tarot to see what they've realized. If this resonates for you, then this should be your pile. Again, I'll be doing confirmations as well. Okay, pile 2. What have they realized? What has pile 2 realized? What have they realized? We have the Sun, more Leo vibes showing up. So wouldn't be surprised if there's some strong Leo connections. They're you or them or both. Then we have the Strength card, more Leo. Wow. But we are looking at what they realize. This person could realize that you are like the warm sun on their face. They could realize how strong of a connection that they feel with you. It's not on this card, but typically we see the infinity symbol on the Strength card. It is the 8th card, but it's typically in here, you know, so this is like long lasting kind of vibe here. What else have they realized? The 8 of Cups. Someone could have walked away. Again, we have this energy of kind of being sad. The 8 of Cups can be about walking away, but the 8 of Cups is about going after our heart's desire. So depending on what that looks like, we'll clarify these in a moment, but let's see. We have a King of Swords. And then bottom of the deck, we have a 10 of Cups. So this person has realized, you know, and I'm taking this about you, is they've realized how much that you mean to them. How, you know, this could be, you know, the happy life, happy family. I mean, not all of you guys, some of you may not even be with this person or have had a relationship just yet for you guys to fall apart or something. But, you know, this could resonate in different ways. But this person could just realize that, wow, this person really does complete me. They are my heart's desire. They're the thing I've been longing for. I'm having realizations. I'm thinking a lot about this, and I'm feeling so strong. The Sun is the happiest card of all of tarot. So it kind of popping up like there. And I love this little owl's face. There could be a sunflower connection for you guys as well. I feel like a sunflower tattoo is important. But what does this person realize? It's kind of like when the sun pops up for me in readings, it's kind of like someone realizing that they kind of need you to live, you know, very much how we need the sun to thrive. So when you're in their life is thriving. When you're not, they feel like something's missing and they're longing for something, you know, again, bittersweet memories. And with this King of Swords here, they're getting a lot of clarity around all this. And then that overall vibe of that 10 of Cups is how much they do want a happy life. They do want the family. They do kind of want things to work out and how they could work out with you. All right, let's clarify all these. Okay, Let me clarify what this person's realized. Let me clarify the Sun card, please. We have a Two of Cups. There's more of that soulmate energy. There's that, you know, connection, like having a date on the beach could be important for some of you as well. This person is realizing how happy they are when they're with you. Like so happy with this Sun. When you guys are together, when you're sharing a good time, you know, if you're having like a date or, you know, that's like, they're so lit up when they're around you. They're so happy. They feel so fulfilled here. So the Ten of Cups, it doesn't always have to be about a family. It traditionally kind of views that way, but this is deep emotional fulfillment. So this person really feels like that. I'm really curious when we clarify that, but let's move along. Okay, let's clarify the Strength card. What have they realized about the Strength card? The Star. They realize how much hope and optimism they have for this. We have Aquarius vibe showing up here, which is the opposite on the zodiac from the Leo. It's interesting. I want to say like South Node, North Node kind of vibes, but that's just actually where my placements are. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe someone has similar placements. But the Star being here, you know, this person, what they've realized is like, you're the star in their life. You know, you're like this, you're like, the Sun is a star. You're like this shining star in their life. You help them out during the day and you guide them in the dark. Wow, okay. Super curious about this one. Okay, what is this Eight of Cups about? Can we get some clarification on this Eight of Cups? Ace of Pentacles. I really think if you guys are in a disconnect, there is a need to want to go after their heart's desire and start something new. This is a new tangible beginning. And it kind of feels like after an ending becomes a beginning again. And again, the Eight of Cups, if we look at the meaning in the Eight of Cups where it talks about going after your heart's desire, this person would want to have some sort of new renewed beginning or a next phase, or possibly give you something more tangible. Some of you guys, with the way all this is going, I know I really felt like you guys are in a separation, but some of you guys just may be like either a newer relationship or things are going well, but these fit for different reasons. This person could realize that like this feels like a proposal. I'm going to be really honest. I can't say I've never said that, but in the 4 years I've been doing videos on YouTube, it's not something I throw out lightly. And again, general reading, that might just be a one-off, but it feels, for anyone that's in like a good relationship where things are moving really smoothly, I wouldn't be surprised if this person wants to give you something tangible of a token of their affection. Okay, it might not be a wedding ring. I am seeing a wedding ring, so somebody, it's true for somebody, but yeah, it definitely feels like this is what I want. If you're in a separation, there could be this person, you know, it's like, no, I want some sort of new beginning. Being apart, like being stuck in these memories has made me really realize some stuff, feeling left out. Yeah. Okay. And it's kind of like, sorry, I'm going to go back to this. Like this fairy tales do exist. Kind of reminds me of this Star card. Like there's so much hope. There's so much optimism. Like I'm wishing on a star for this. Like this can work out. Okay, let me clarify this King of Swords, this one, the High Priestess. So this person is really tapping into their intuition, their own internal knowing about this connection. And then we have a Six of Swords here. So wanting to move forward, wanting to go from chaos to calm with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is feeling a little sneaky in the night though. But that's also just this deck, but so there could be something they're trying to conceal, maybe surprise you with something, but they think they do want to move forward. So the Six of Swords is forward momentum. If for some of you also can represent like a long distance connection, maybe wanting to bridge that gap, make things work, come together, so maybe start a family. Wow, okay. So I think this person just really realizes how much you mean to them. Again, how happy you make them when you guys are together. And wanting to offer you something. Maybe this person has been through a lot of really bad times in their relationships or in past relationships, and here you come along and they're believing in love again. It's really lovely. All right, let's get some more insight to their feelings. Also kind of makes me, with going back to this, I don't think that this person, you know, makes decisions lightly. So whatever they decide to do, whatever this is, I think that it's something that they thought about. It's something they want to make temporary. They want to make sure this is very solid for them. I wasn't lying. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I felt awkward, the fact that I said that out loud about the engagement thing. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I'd like to think I'm pretty transparent on my channel. So I wasn't kidding. This is true for somebody. But let's say we'll take the engagement ring. That's true for somebody. But ultimately, like, I don't want to get people's hopes up. I'm a realist here. This also just is about a higher commitment. This is about partnership. This is union. So if, say, you're, depending on where you are in your connection, this could be just like, again, solidifying this connection, making something real out of this, bringing this to the next level. Again, some of your next level may look like that. It may be engagement. It may be something like that. But, you know, I do respect the fact that majority of us probably aren't there. So this just could be like bringing things to the next level. But this person also could have just realized that you're the type of person that they'd want to spend their life with, that they'd want to make a family with. That's what they've realized. Okay, I love that. All right. Let's see what else. Coffin. So the coffin is interesting because this can be about endings, but this says new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transitions, but also says tragic endings. So for some of you, if there's something ended badly, it's a new beginning. Maybe some of them lost someone really important to them and they never thought they'd find love again. It's going to be true for somebody. Like maybe you're dating a widower or something like that. If that's you and you want to share, you can drop a coffin emoji in the comments. Maybe if you guys are expecting this ring, you guys can drop a ring emoji. Support me here. No. But again, the majority of this card is about new beginnings, very much like the Death card, which is about death and rebirth. Very Scorpio vibes. Okay. Let's see, how is this person feeling? It's like, yeah, after tragic endings, there's a new beginning here. And then we have ascending, learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So we've had partnerships and union. So again, they feel like this person wants to take things to the next level. Let's move forward. Let's ascend. Let's go. What's the next phase? Whatever that looks like. And we have new phase on here. Let's go there. All right, so what is shifting? I already feel like this is, you know, shifting, but let's see. For pile 2, and I keep looking back at this card when our opening card was have courage. Maybe this person's having the courage to really tell you all this, to really do something about this, to go after this. But let's see what's shifting in this connection. What's shifting for pile 2? 5 of Wands. Okay. This can be about friction. This can be about competition. Let's see how this plays out. Let's pull some more. Okay. The 2 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. And then the World. So what's shifting is there's some cycles that are closing out. I feel like this is going to change quickly. This may be someone willing to fight off competition. This person's ready to battle whatever thing stands in their way to kind of plan their next steps. That's what shifting is, like focusing on. And this also could be someone shifting from being worried about what others think of them and to focus on what they want to do, their next steps with this 2 of Wands. And like either really wanting to communicate that or to have this happen really quickly. It's interesting. This one we have very Dorothy vibes with the tornado. And it's not Toto, but the Eight of Wands is about rapid change and communication. So, and then our overall energy is the World. So something completing out. Again, completing to begin again. The new phase. Closing out cycles. So that's what's shifting. There's some cycles closing out. Again, things are happening quickly. You may be surprised. There might be a little friction in this, though. Sometimes, you know, change is hard. But again, things are swiftly changing, and there's a plan coming in with this Two of Wands. That's a shift in the energy too. Like the next steps are being planned out with that Two of Wands. Okay, let's see. Let's do some song cards. My pile, guys, is getting so big. I love it. I'm gonna have to separate into 3 piles soon. But okay, if you're new here with the song cards, I'm gonna pull some cards. If you know the song's cool. If you don't and you feel compelled, look up the lyrics at least. There'll be a message for you. You can pick one of the songs. You can make a playlist. I've heard someone said they do that. I think that's really cool. If you would like me to add a song, please drop that in the comments, the song title and artist. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. Song cards. I think there's another card mixed into this. I had to color them green on the back, if you're ever wondered why, because I have other cards I use for the same thing. And I think there's another one in here that goes with my other deck. Yep, we have Optimistic, but that might be important for somebody. Okay. All right, so this one. All right, let's see what our songs are. We have Songbird by Ava Cassidy. We have Against All Odds by Phil Collins. We have Make Me Whole by Emile LaRue. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Fractions by Cray. And Annie's Song by John Denver. So if you guys want to take a screenshot so you know what songs to look up after this reading, feel free to do that now. I'm going to move into some message cards. Let's see. So just like a general reading, take the cards as general. Not everything's going to fit for everyone, but let's see. What does pile 2's person want to say? What are their channel messages? We have, I want to follow you through all time and all universes. You leave me breathless and without words. You're not my usual type and I like it a lot. All right, these are the White Rose Guidance cards by Lindsay over White Rose. Adore her. You feel like the sweetest home I've never known. And that kind of that orphan, maybe someone was really from a broken background. Can you handle my scars? I could listen to your voice for days on end. And our love could power galaxies. Let's do volume 1 of these too. See. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible. I've had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. I'm taking my time, but we have all the time in the world. And you turn loose heaven in me. All right, I'm going to use one more deck. Use the Hermit Tarot. Give Lorraine a nod. Anyone who, oops, I guess I have them mixed together with another deck. All right. All right. Last messages. And then I'm going to pull advice and then we'll do confirmations. What else does pile 2 want to say? Oh, I think we should see other people. That's a one-off. That doesn't fit the rest of the energy. So take that if it fits. I'm not sure who that one's for. I think so, yes. Okay. Lights. I'm afraid to talk. Okay. You make me want to do bad things. I feel the same way. Sorry, 2 of Cups. No. So I think so, yes, no, light. So there could be some back and forth a little bit going on. I need more time. Again, we did have, I'm taking my time, but we have all the time in the world. So some of you, if you are in a disconnect, there could be like a timing issue here. I left because you told me to. There's that 8 of Cups. Maybe somebody told someone to leave and this person's missing you. You matter, and then reach out. This person definitely wants to reach out if you guys are in a separation. I wasn't going to pull another deck, but I keep seeing this deck in my head. This is Juicy Love Messages. So let's see what wants to come out from here. I'm not sure. You are the only one who makes me this wild. Even though we are oceans apart, I feel you right beside me. When I look in your eyes, time stops and heaven is unleashed within me. One more. Sometimes all I can think about is our bodies intertwined. All right, let's get some advice. All right, so for pile 2, can we get some advice that they need to know at this time? And then I'll do confirmations. No expectations. So if you saw that engagement card and you heard me say it, maybe go into this with no expectations. That is the key. If you don't have expectations, you'll never be upset. But that's the guidance here, is to try to curb expectations. I know it's really hard. Most of us have expectations of something, or we don't want to feel like we're wasting our time. But there is a message just to be a reminder, you know, to have some detachment here about how something works out, or the timing. I feel like timing may be a big issue for some of you. So if there's a timing expectation, maybe try to curb that a little bit. So, because no expectations. Okay, what other advice do we have for pile 2? Get out of your head. So if you've been very much stuck in your head about this, if you feel like you've been obsessing a little bit about this, if you've been watching a lot of tarot, as much as I appreciate having you here, get out of your head, get it back into your body, get into the world, ground yourself. There may be a need to like ground yourself. Maybe you have, never mind, that's going to be really bad because there's a rooster never mind, okay. Maybe get something off your mind. No, I'm kidding. All right. But yeah, get out of your head a little bit. Like, again, if you've been really stuck in this and it's frustrating you and, you know, you're feeling a little like, frazzled about this connection, step away from it. You know, if you feel all these things and this person's not showing up for you yet, maybe pull back, get out of your head, get back into your body, focus on yourself, recenter everything around yourself, and put the focus back on you. Energetically, if you believe in the law of attraction, that just brings more things to you when you focus on yourself than your outside world focuses on you. But take that or leave that. But then we have keep trying. So I guess, like, you know, don't give up hope. If you do really want to be with this person and you do think that this is like really going to play out and all these things are working in your favor, you know, keep trying. This is worth it's worth it. But don't get so caught up in your head. I feel like that's just the big message. Make sure you're loving yourself, you realize your worth, you realize your value, and you're respecting yourself as well. Okay. All right, let's get confirmations. So if you know this is your person and the confirmations don't show up, just, you already know it, so don't worry about it. This is, the intention here is for those who need extra confirmation that this is their person. That's my purpose. So let's see. Also, don't forget to like, comment. If you guys need a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So for those who need confirmation that this is their pile, can we please get that for them, please? All right, we have Shy. We have Unique Smile. This could be you or them. And we have Spying. So we did have that Memories. Someone could be spying on social media, something like that. All right. For those who need confirmation, can we please provide that for them? And Whoa, okay. Let's see what we have. We have another 10 of Cups here. So with this, for confirmation, there might either, if you may have a family with this person already, or you may know them through family. This little mini 10 of Cups. All right. Bring this down a tiny bit. All right. We have Leo. We have Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, we have Earth, so Earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the 11th house, so Aquarius. We have player, so someone could play, like be a gamer, or someone could be a player, or could have been a player. But someone could be into sports, something like that. We have optimistic. We also have the 4th house, which is Cancer again. We have India and Central Asia. All right, and then letters. We have T, H, E, N, H, so double letters, D, M, V, Y, A, L, and U. So those are your letters. I feel like I see Thelma in here. Thelma, I do, okay. Maybe there's a Scooby-Doo vibes here. Thelma and Louise, maybe there's a joke about that. Anyway, so I'm sure there's other words you guys can make with those. I'll give them to you one more time. I know you can't see them on screen. I apologize. I need to get bigger letters for this. So H, T, M, H, V, E, L, D, U, N, A, and Y. So those are your letters. Again, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Again, if you need a personal reading, feel free to check out that information in the description box. I do live Zoom readings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I do recorded readings as well if that doesn't fit into your schedule, and or at a little bit lower price point. You can, again, find that stuff in the description box. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share if you can. I appreciate that, and have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 3. You picked the hematoid and quartz. Pretty cool crystal here. And the card, Know Your Power. We are going over what the person in your mind has realized. What have they realized about you, about the connection, anything like that. There could be a horse or equestrian connection for some of you, with you being drawn to this horse, or I'm hearing like stallion. I don't know, I want to say Italian stallion, but again, I'm not sure if that fits for you. Take it. I'm going to start with an energy check-in, pull in a couple cards, and then we'll start pulling tarot. I will do confirmations at the end as well, but let's do an energetic check-in for pile 3. Okay. Energy check-in. I hope everyone's doing well. If you're returning, don't forget to interact with this video. It does really help me out in YouTube land. All right, was that all the ones I wanted to do? I think so. Okay. So we have a deep knowing, number 43. So there's definitely some sort of deep connection here. There's this feeling of I know you kind of vibe coming in. We have, and where does the power come from? It comes from within. So it feels like, oh, we have power, deep knowing, a power coming from within, kind of coming up with this card. So within this connection, I think that there's definitely a very deep, powerful connection coming in where you feel just very connected to this person. It says fighting to detach or emotionally detach, not winning. So there could be a reason to kind of try to separate, or one or both of you guys could have tried to separate from this and it's not going very well. You feel still very connected no matter what you do. Can't seem to detach from this connection. And then we also have fantasies, dreams, fairy tales, imagination. So there's a lot of fantasy between the two of you. Some of it could be a fantasy reader. I don't know. I was getting that from this card too. But dreams could be important. You guys could share a similar dream. You could be showing up in each other's dreams. There's something about fairy tale or imagination. We have another horse here. This person's riding a horse on the beach. So again, there might be some sort of horse connection as it's come up a couple times. Same with like water and sunsetty, sunrisey kind of vibes as well. Those are kind of like energetically, again, there's powerful, inner, deep, knowing connection that you can't quite detach from. So that's where we're starting with. But we're going to ask the tarot. We're going to look at a couple different things, but we're starting with what have they realized? So let's get into that. Sorry, I'm a tiny bit stuffy. I live in Florida. Everything's pollinating right now, and it got the best of me today. So sorry about that. All right. What have they realized? Pile 3's person. What have they realized? I feel like they need to knock my cards. I don't typically knock my cards, so maybe someone out there is a reader that knocks their cards. All right, let's see. What they realized. We have the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. This could be a realization around, you know, your connection, a realization around the loving energy, the soulmate-y kind of energy. It's also about choices. So, but let's keep going. We have the Knight of Wands. So there's a realization around this attraction, this draw, this pull this person feels. We have a Nine of Wands. So this is energy of perseverance. It's going through a lot, but not giving up. Again, maybe not being able to detach in a way. Also can be when someone has their walls up, but we'll discuss that. When we're looking at what they're realizing, this person could realize that this connection is definitely worth the fight. We have the Hierophant, so Taurus energy showing up here. This person could realize that they are very serious about this connection, that they want to take this connection to possibly the next level. Sometimes the Hierophant can represent marriage, things like that. It's typically traditional thoughts and why can I not think of the word at the moment? Like traditional things that you do. It also can be about a spiritual mentor. If you tend to be a little more spiritual than this person, you could have told them some stuff and they had some recent realizations around that. We have the High Priestess here. So there is, again, that deep knowing, very High Priestess. And this deep knowing card does have one of our owls on here. So again, there's just this knowing. And definitely in their feelings, like with the moon being here, the moon represents our feelings. So there's a deep knowing in my soul. And this person may have just recently realized that they're like, wait a second, I feel very connected, there's just something here. It's very powerful. It comes from within. Even if I try to detach, I can't quite escape it. I feel like some of you also may be like, I'm that, but she's reading me. There could just be mirroring going on with that. Okay, so let's clarify these. What have they realized? Can we get some more information about this Lover's card, please? Can we clarify the Lover's card? This pile 3's person realized. We have the Magician. I think that this person has realized they have the power to make a choice here, the power to make this happen, the power to solidify this connection. It is kind of in their hands. We have the Fool. So this person can take this leap of faith. They can, if they're feeling very drawn to you, they realize that they should just go for it. They should take that leap, take that risk, whatever. This also can be about going to the next level. If you're in a committed relationship with this person, they may realize that they do want to take this. They can go after that. They can take action. They can take their passion towards you and take that to the next step. All right, Nine of Wands. We have a Seven of Cups. So this person has realized there's this persistent thought process going on. Like they realize that they're always kind of thinking about you. They could also be daydreaming. We did have that fantasies, dreams. This could be about wishful thinking, overthinking, but ultimately, you know, even this witch's little hand is kind of going towards this heart. It feels like, you know, no matter what I do, like, you're always on my mind. So I feel like this person realizes that they can't get away from that. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So they could have really realized that, you know, you're the type of person that you're the person that they want to really want to have a happy life. This is a card of abundance. You know, we have this whole family here. It's very similar to Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups energy is like deep emotional fulfillment, happy life, happy family. This is like abundance. This is the life, you know? And again, it's clarifying a card that can sometimes represent marriage. Or let's at least say, you know, I honestly don't feel like that's a big thing for everyone just yet. And your connection means some of you could be there. This is a general reading, so you're going to have to take it for how it fits for you. But this does just feel like this realization, go, wow, I could create a lot with this person. I could have it all with this person. In the bottom of the deck, we have this Hanged Man. So I do feel like this person is really kind of thinking about things, maybe taking a pause and listening to their intuition, listening to their emotions, maybe seeing things from a new angle here. Like, you know, what do I want? And they could just have had this like big epiphany that, wow, I'm really deeply connected to this person. Like, this person is the person of my dreams. I feel very powerful. I feel very connected. And it comes from a really deep knowing place. And I have the power to do something about this. I have a power to make a choice here. I have a power to create the life that I think I've always wanted. We do have the Knight of Swords. I want to say this person, for some reason, it feels a little scary. Like if they were to say that out loud, it feels a little scary. And we do have this Knight of Swords kind of sitting right under here. So this person could have some anxiety around commitment. Or they could have previously had those, and that could be what's shifting. We're going to look into what's shifting in a little bit. I have a Knight of Pentacles, an Ace of Wands. You know, it's looking really good, pile 3. It's really, really nice reading so far. All right, let's get into their feelings a little bit. How is pile 3 person feeling about them? How are they feeling about them? What emotions? I feel like they're hiding a little bit from emotions, but again, I kind of talked about, you know, this 9 of Wands energy. We're kind of, this isn't all of you. This could just be a one-off, but I think a couple of you will relate to this. There is this feeling that this person kind of has had a wall up against traditional beliefs, and maybe that, again, that's what's shifting. I'll be pulling cards for that in a moment, but there's this energy of like, I want this, but I'm afraid to have it, because if I have it, then I could lose it. You know, it's kind of like when people are afraid of success. Like, sometimes people are afraid to go after success because you could fail. So it's very reminiscent of that kind of energy. Okay, let's see. Ooh. We have Ascending, learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. Kind of goes with this full energy, like take it to the next step, let's go. We have Teddy Bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. So I think some of you are already in this connection, but some of you guys may be just getting started. And this person is really interested in you, and they really, like, they're romantic, their heart is turning for you. We have soulmates. Wow, okay. Soul connection, partnership, contract. And just to say, like, I feel like sometimes when all these cards come out really good, people are like, oh, okay, it's just a good deck. And I'm like, we have moving on, we have clock, we have coffee cup, cut down, not enough, there's shock, coffin. We got all the, there's a mixture of cards in here. So you guys just happen to get really good ones. If anyone was self-doubting that for a second, there you go. That deck is not all good, I promise. It's a decent dose of both. That's why I like it. Okay. What else do I want to say about this? Sorry, I got hung up on that a little bit. I get it too. I'm a realist, guys. But yeah, this person just, they could just be waking up to like, this is my soulmate. Like, I know this person. There's a deep knowing. I'm really liking this. Okay. What is shifting? Use this deck for the what is shifting. All right, so for pile 3, what is shifting in this connection? What is shifting? Shifting. 4 of Swords. So this is a card of inaction, but this is also a card of thinking, meditating. So this person could be shifting out of that energy. Let me pull a couple more just to go along with this. Okay. We have the Lovers again. And we have 3 of Wands. And then we have the Death card. So what is shifting for you guys? I really think this person is going from inaction to making that choice. Again, the Lovers is about a choice. We already talked about that here. Making a choice to prepare for their future and taking the next steps. These 2 cards are cards of waiting, though. So this person, you know, again, they could just be trying to like work through like the process to what to do next to make this choice. But ultimately, it's about change. So the Death card being here, Scorpio vibes, Gemini again, for the Lovers. But this is about, you know, death and rebirth. So a new beginning, a new kind of stance on this. Perhaps depending on your situations, maybe some things needed to change. And that's where this Death card, kind of this shift comes. If some of them are attached to other people, there could be some cutting of some cords here. There is like this cord, and so that could be reminiscent for some of you. If this person, if you're in a connection with this person and you know that they feel all this, but they aren't showing up, maybe this is some of you, this is you kind of like, okay, until they show up, I'm cutting my cords on this until they show up for me in the 3D kind of vibe, you know? But I really think there's been a lot of evaluation around whatever choice this is to be made. And we have 2 doors here too, and one's open. So I know that's very specific, and it's specifically for somebody out there, but you know, I feel like this person is making a choice to cut some old ties and take it the next step towards this. Okay. Let's see. All right, next I want to do some song cards. Anyone who's been here a while, you know the drill. If you're new, with these song cards, there'll be a message for you within the lyrics. So if you feel compelled to pick one of the songs, look it up, listen to it if you want, or you can just look up the lyrics. Some people have told me that they make a playlist, which I thought was kind of cool because we pick a different couple songs. I'm always adding to these from your guys' suggestions. So if you want to suggest a song, feel free to drop that in the comments. So pile 3 songs. It's Your Love, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. It's an oldie. I Will, The Beatles. Colorblind by Counting Crows. Maybe someone is actually colorblind. That's like a nod. We have My Favorite Game, The Cardigans. And Perfect by Ed Sheeran. If you want to screenshot that now, just so you can go back and look at this after the reading, feel free to do that. And next, we're going to get you guys some message cards. All right, I'm seeing this deck in my head. All right, sorry about that. Pile 3's person. What does he want to say? So a friendly reminder about these, just like this general reading, not all of these could fit for you. So if there's something that doesn't feel right, just let that part go. I know sometimes people say these confuse them. If it's confusing, it's not for you. That's all I have to say. All right. Basically, we're using our discernment and our intuition here. Okay. So pile 3's person, what do they want to say? I miss getting dressed up to see you. If if there's no missing here in this connection, because again, I think a lot of you guys are actually together. It's, you know, I want to get dressed up to see you, or I like getting dressed up to see you. I've cried over losing you. Okay. Maybe there's a couple more people like in a separation. I wish you would give me a sign. You make my soul happy. My heart longs for you and only you. I dream of our life together. That kind of goes with this, like, you know, dreaming, kind of, you're the person of my dreams kind of vibe. I have loved you all along, and I want you to be happy and loved, even if it's not with me. That's massive, like, unconditional love there. I don't understand why things are the way they are. I will love you till I'm old and gray. I feel like it's really over. So for some of you, if there's a, you know, a disconnect here, even though they've tried to attach, they're not. They could be afraid that it's over. But I need you in my life again. All right. Let's see. Let's get some juicy love messages. What else does pile three's person want to say? You turn me on. Can we have sex? Okay. These are juicy love messages, so let's see. I feel like I've known you for 1,000 lifetimes. Again, that's a deep knowing. I crave you deeply and completely. I want to shower you with kisses and make you melt into my arms. Sometimes I want so bad during my day-to-day, or want you so bad during my day-to-day routine, I have to hide away from everybody and release my desire for you. Okay. All right, let's pull a couple more, and then we're gonna get some advice for this connection, and then we'll do confirmations. So what else does pile three's person want to say? It's easier to stay away now than to lose you later. I'm not ready for commitment with anyone. I tried to stop these feelings for you, but now they're burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. And I know that you know I'm hiding deep feelings, and now I feel stuck. It's heartbreaking that we can't have more than we do now. And I guess I was going to do one more, but two more. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. And I saw myself in you the first second I laid eyes on you. All right, let's get some advice. So advice for pile three. When it comes to this connection, what is their advice at this time? I feel like someone really needs to do some sort of cord cutting, either if you're energetically trying to move on to a new connection and you're stuck connected to someone else, there may be a need to that. My guides are like highlighting this cord connection. For some of you, if this person isn't showing up and you're watching readings about them, trying to get information, you know, it may be healthy to do that. But for others of you guys, it's because you're like one foot in like in the past and one foot trying to move into the future, and it might take you cutting the cord with whatever your past is in order to move forward. Okay, let's see, what other advice do we have for pile three, please? Evolve into your complexity. So this is a lot about, you know, we have the number 3 being your total self, evolving, moving into the better version of you. And again, that may be, if this isn't a past person that I'm getting this message about cutting ties with, it could just be a past version of yourself. Anywhere that you're holding yourself from evolving, anywhere you're holding back showing up as your true authentic self because you're afraid to be too much, or you're afraid of this or that. You will never be too much for the right person, I promise you. And you not showing up as your true honest self only hinders you, I promise. Like, people want to see you shine, pile 3. So evolve into your complexity, be your total self, be as amazing as, even bigger than you can dream. You know, you owe it to the world for people to really see like the true essence of yourself, and possibly this person. We have inner truth again. So advice is to trust your intuition. We have the High Priestess, we have deep knowing, and again, this owl. I mean, I was using an owl tarot deck for the first cards, but still, like, There's an owl connection and this inner truth, number 7. So trusting this inner truth, like if you know something about this connection, trust that. Listen to your intuition. If you're not sure how to listen to your intuition is a calm knowing. It's just something you just know and you don't know why. If you're feeling anxious and anxiety ridden and like, oh, my gut's telling me this and I'm so frazzled, that's your ego, that's not your intuition. They could be trying to tell you the same things, but you have to calm that side of yourself. That's why meditation's so good. And really be in a calm state and then ask yourself that question and take that calm answer. And sometimes it's a calm F no. And sometimes it's a calm F yes, but you know your truth. I have a feeling like a lot of you guys are very spiritual in this. And I don't know if you stopped listening to your inner self, but you need to trust it. Like your soul knows what's up. Sometimes we just have to quiet our mind and get there. Maybe that's what this shift is about, is you really listening to yourself. We did have that 4 of Swords, which is about contemplation and meditation and really trusting your inner self and what you need to do, because your soul always knows. Like I do a lot of personal readings. Zoom ones are my favorite for this, where I get to talk back and forth with a client. And really, I feel like most of the time we're just uncovering what your soul knows. You just need a little help to get there, But I feel like every client pretty much always knows. They just don't trust it, And that's why I like helping get them there. So anywho, okay. One more. Any other advice for pile 3? This one might be a one-off. I don't know. Let's see. Inner conflict resolution. Oh, there's a lot of inner stuff. So yeah, if you're having a conflict about this, a conflict within yourself, conflict, making a choice around something, you need to work through that. And this is inner conflict. This is an external. So inner conflict resolution. Like really look at, what do I want? What do I want on this connection? Is it going to get me there? And am I showing up in a way that is reminiscent of what I want? So then we also have just trust. All right. All right. So again, thank you guys so much. If you feel like you need a little extra confirmation, if this is your pile and this is your person, I will get that for you guys now. Again, thank you guys so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So, oops. All right, pile 3. For those who need extra confirmation, can we get some more confirmation? This could be about you or them. So let's get some attributes. We have life of the party, active, and tall. So there could be a significant height difference here. You or them. All right, let's more for those who need confirmation. Please provide that for them. Oh my goodness. And one more little pass. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. We have a 6 of Cups. It's definitely soulmate. This could be someone that you know through family or you've known since childhood. We have the Chariot, so Cancer energy. Also possibly a long distance connection. We have Pisces, Gemini, okay, so that's it for the signs. We have Compass, so this person could be a traveler, an adventurer. Again, their long distance is coming up again. Distance in the connection. We have a little tennis racket, so there could be a tennis connection. We have this guitar. Someone could be a musician of some sort. Of music could just be really, really important in this connection. We have water, so someone could live near water or be a water sign. So that would be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right, we also have dark eyes. And then for our letters, we also have the number 3. So the 3rd house, the 3rd month. So March, the 3rd of a month could be important. The 3rd house is ruled by Gemini. showing up again. This could also be someone, could be a sibling connection here. You know someone through your sibling, or a neighbor of some sort. Okay, so we have V, Z, S, D, B, B, so we have double letters. We have S, I, G, G, M, D. Somebody could be a doctor, a medical doctor in the medical field. We have this little red heart, so someone could have like a heart condition or something about their heart that you know of. That could be pertinent here. But that is what I have for you guys. We have big. Someone could be big. Sorry. Dig. Someone could dig a lot or be a digger of some sort. Do I see anything else? I'm the worst at seeing words, so if you guys see anything cool, I know it's hard to see with that, but I'll give you the letters one more time. We have V, Z, B, B, S, D, G, M, I, G, D, S. So again, double letters. If their letters didn't show up, but they have like double letter name, that could be important, or you have one. So there you guys go. Again, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like or interact with this video in some way. It really does help me out in YouTube land and helps me to continue to create free tarot for you guys, to spend all the time to do it. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. And as always, I love spending time with you guys. So thank you guys again, and I will see you in a future reading. Bye guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 4. We are going over what has your person realized about you, about the connection. What have they realized? So we're looking into that. You guys picked this owl, clear quartz owl carving. Super cute. And this card that says be honest. And it does feel like, you know, there's stuff coming out of the mouth and the eyes here, so possibly emotions, but being honest with your words. There could be a connection, either maybe you're needing this person to be honest, or you feel like you're always honest, or maybe you recently spilled your guts, those kinds of things. I am going to pull a couple cards just to get us an energy check-in for this pile, but I'll also be doing extra confirmations at the end for those who need it. So let's just do a really quick energy check-in for pile 4, please. Energy check-in for pile 4. Okay. Energy check-in for pile 4. That one. Energy check-in for pile 4. Oh, you guys got 2 of those. And energy check-in for pile 4, please. 2. Okay. So we have back to the good old times and planning for the future. Travel is good for the soul. So there could be a reconnection going on, a connection that you could be looking at, a connection that this isn't your first rodeo, or knowing someone from your past. But it's kind of, we have like past and future kind of vibes here. So planning for the future, travel is good. So somebody could be really big into travel, photography. Maybe someone recently got their passport, with this passport being here. We have red rock on this little mug here. We have some plants, so someone could be a plant parent. But just big into traveling could be big in this connection, or there could be a distance for some of you. We have a leg up. We have some polar bears. We have the 34. So this could be someone trying to get to the next step. Since we do have this bear cup, there could be children involved in this connection, or one or both of you guys have kids, or there could be this like playfulness about like a childlike enthusiasm. We have thinker. So someone could be a big time thinker. This always gives me Virgo vibes. I guess Gemini vibes too, but we have the number 44 here. This could be where this person's been in your mind a lot. You've been thinking, maybe thinking about how to be honest, be open, more open within this connection. We have adventure awaits, go find it. So now we have like 2 kind of adventure, travel kind of vibes coming in your energy. And then, which gives me Sagittarius vibes, but also kind of Aries vibes, but Sagittarius would be that travel kind of thing. And then we have despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. So there could be some sadness going on in this connection for some of you. this might not be for everyone. The rest of this is a little bit different, but this is here as well. All right, so let's get into the tarot and let's look at what this person has realized. Starting with the Owl Tarot. Pile 4. Just started doing more piles in my reading, so I'm getting used to saying pile 4. All right, pile 4. What does that person realize, please? What has pile 4's person realized? Pile 4. What have they realized? We have the Fool. This person is realizing that they're ready to take a leap of faith, move to the next level with you. We're going to clarify this for you guys. Sorry, I'm just about to. It's a one-off, and I don't know if I want to talk about it until I pull more cards. It's more of a negative vibe. Like someone might have like flew the nest or jumped ship. I don't know why I want to say jump ship. Maybe recently like took a risk on getting out of this connection. Maybe it was you, but this is like a realization. So this person could just be realizing they need some sort of fresh start. This is a general reading. Take that for how it fits in your situation. We have the Four of Wands. So this is happiness, this is contentment, this is foundations. Anyone on the twin flame journey, this would be a nod to you with the 1111 card. This person could have a realization around this connection, around where they could want to celebrate this. They could want, this also is representative of a marriage. Here, again, we're going to clarify these and get deeper messages, but we have a Seven of Pentacles. This person could have some recent realizations about what they're investing their time in. And we have a Five of Pentacles. So this is a feeling of left out in the cold, and then kind of overall energy. Bottom of the deck, we have an Eight of Swords, so limiting beliefs. Now I'm going to kind of really look at this card. So we have two injured birds here. So this person could have a realization about where they've hurt you, hurt themselves, hurt this connection. They could have hurt this connection with limiting beliefs or the reasons that their own mind held them back. So Eight of Swords is limiting beliefs, but it's feeling trapped, but you're trapped by your own mind. But as you can see, this is the same as the traditional tarot. This person's kind of bound up, but not completely, and all these swords are around them, but they could get out at any point. But they think that they're trapped, and they're kind of not really seeing that they could get away from this outdated thinking at any time, and that salvation lies within kind of vibe. So there could be realizations around like how their thought process has held them back. Maybe that's where they want to take this new leap of faith. But let's clarify all these to get the deeper meaning. There's so many variables here. All right, so what have they realized? What has pile 4 realized? Can we clarify this Fool? What have they realized with this Fool energy, please? Page of Pentacles. So in this page, he has a map, or in this this card, he's flipping a coin. Again, taking a risk. I feel like this person is realizing that they hold the ability to kind of choose their path, which way they want to go. Like the next step is up to them. Page of Pentacles, anyone who's watched me for a while knows that that's my guide's way of saying that someone owes someone an apology. So they could have realized that they need to be the one to make that first effort, to make some sort of apology, to fix something if there is something, a disconnect within this connection, which that's come up a little bit. So they could be wanting to get back to old times if there is a disconnect. Okay, what have they realized? What was Four of Wands? I almost said Four of Cups. Four of Wands. What are they realizing with this Four of Wands? We have an Eight of Pentacles. This person is realizing that a good connection sometimes takes work, that you have to step up to the plate. You have to put in the work. You know, love isn't just enough sometimes. It takes, you know, understanding. It takes, you know, being there for the other person. It takes, you know, mutual a mutual give and take of things. So this person is realizing like happiness sometimes in foundations takes work, but it's worth it. All right, Seven of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. So this person is having realizations around, you know, what they've invested their time in. With the King of Wands, there could have been some, for some of you, some sexual energy. Maybe they're having realizations around where they've put their time, where they put their energy. Is that really good? Again, that's a little, it goes both ways in this general reading, but take it for how it fits. Looking at this card a little bit more. On this chair, we have these flames, which, you know, our wands are the fire signs. But it feels like the hot seat is what I want to say. So the person may have realized that they put themselves in the hot seat. Like if their actions, what they were trying to do with their life kind of put them in the hot seat with you. And they could have realized that they're the ones who did it. Like it's like almost like realizing fault about something. Here. All right, Five of Pentacles. Can we clarify this Five of Pentacles? There's Five of Pentacles here for it. Ace of Cups. So whatever this happened, whatever has happened that's caused this feeling of being left out, abandoned, injured, it's feeling like love is the answer to fix things. So the Ace of Cups is, you know, it's a deep emotional fulfillment, but it's a new beginning in love. We had the Fool, we have an Ace of Cups. So this person could having realizations that the only way to get past whatever this current pain is to really step forward with love, to really follow their heart. All right, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have a Six of Wands. I feel like I talked about this in another reading. So Eight of Swords is kind of, you know, interesting energy where sometimes someone holds back because they're afraid of failure. They're afraid of recognition because can they live up to that? So they could realize that, you know, their own limiting beliefs have really held them back from shining, from stepping into the light, from having a successful kind of winning connection. We have the Queen of Wands here too. What was under here? Six of Wands. Oh, we have Six of Wands, Six of Wands. Well, yeah. All right, that's a big message. This person definitely has had a lot of realizations where they've stood in their own way, where they've held themselves back from success, either a successful connection, successful relationship, successful communication for some of them. And it's all like been in their own head. And it didn't really need to be that way. It's kind of how these realizations are coming in. All right, let's look into some feelings. How is pile 4 currently feeling? I'm kind of, for a second, drawn back to this Be Honest card. This person may have not been able to open up about their feelings, and maybe that's caused some of, if there is friction here, cause that. And maybe they're realizing that they need to be honest. They need to be open. They need to share from their heart. That it takes work to kind of do that kind of stuff. Okay. How is this person feeling? It's pile 4's person feeling. Passion, insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So they definitely have a passion towards you. There's a burning desire. I mean, we have the King of Wands here. No shortage of chemistry between the two of you. We have healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. So this person is working on healing their own toxic traits, work on healing their heartbreak. So they could, again, be in this despair, but that it's like realizing that, you know, what we talked about already is like love is the answer kind of thing. Like love can cure all wounds, but you have to show up. You have to express your emotions. You have to be honest, you know, just like how, like almost like the emotion is pouring out of the eyes and the mouth here. It's the emotion is pouring out of this cup, but you have to be honest, or you end up leaving people injured and hurt if you can't be truthful and honest. So this person could be working on healing that. Maybe you've helped them heal whatever the situation is, healing that for them. Sword in the road, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So this person feels like they need to be, like, I have to be honest. I have to tell you what's going on. I have to tell you how I feel. I have to tell you where I stood in my own way. Those kinds of things. Okay. Next, we are going to look at what is shifting. Okay, pile 4. What is shifting in this connection? I can shuffle my cards. And thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. Don't forget to interact with this video in some way. That really does help me out in YouTube land and help me to continue to create free tarot for you. Okay, shifting. We have a Page of Cups, our messenger of emotion right there. We have a 3 of Wands. What is shifting? Temperance. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. So balance is shifting. There's a shifting of balance going on in this connection. There's a shifting of messages of love, messages of honesty. The 3 of Wands is a waiting energy, but if this is shifting, this is also, it's planning energy. So they're planning on changing. They're planning on being more balanced. Temperance can be about balance. This is a Sagittarius card. We do have this spilled little cupcake. I don't know. I feel like that's important for some reason. I don't know if I've ever noticed that in this card. But this person wants to find the balance and harmony in this connection. That's what's shifting. Things are becoming more fair. They're shifting. We have a 2 of Swords here, so possibly, you know, shifting around some sort of choice being made, communication. We have a Knight of Swords, so someone coming forward, talking about that, discussing things, being honest and open. But this person may be trying to figure out the best way to put their foot forward, and so they're really kind of trying to be very measured in that, in a very balanced and healthy way. So that's pretty much what's shifting. Okay, so next we're gonna go into song cards and message cards. So if you're new here with the song cards, if you want to drop a song and artist into the comment section that you want me to add, awesome. So if you know these songs, cool. If you don't and you feel compelled, just look up the lyrics at least. There will be a message for you in the lyrics. You can make a playlist out of there. I pull a couple of them, so if you want to listen to all of them, you can. All right, we have Amazed by Lone Star. We have I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by UB40. All right. I just keep hearing, like, wise men say, only fools rush in. I can't help falling in love with you. And I guess that's technically, someone gave this to me as UB40, but that's really a Elvis Presley song, right? Or did he copy it from or did he cover it from somebody else? Obviously not UB40, they came way later. If anyone knows that, who originally sang I Can't Help Falling in Love with You? Was it just Elvis? Anyways, okay. There could also be an Elvis Presley connection, because I don't know if I've gone down the rabbit hole on that card before. So anyways, all right, moving along. We have Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. And Lost on You LP. So if you want to screenshot those so you can look them up later, feel free to do that now. And then we'll move on to the messages. Okay. So just like with this general reading, these also need to be taken as a general messages. So not everything is going to fit for everybody. Just keep that in mind. So if any of these messages make you confused, just accept that that part of the messages are not for you. So, all right, pile 4. What does the person want to say? I need security. I feel so drawn to you. I left when I saw you with someone. Now that's a very specific one. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, let it go. We don't share the same values. Maybe that's what these limiting beliefs are about. Maybe there's some differences there. I don't want to know. I want to start over. I remember every detail of that day. I want you so badly. right, let's see. Pile 4. What else do they want to say? What do they want pile 4 to know? I was pretending to be someone else. You deserve better than me. I think the world of you. I don't know what I want. There's a lot of I don't know. So this person could just be a little confused in general. Maybe you just wish they could be honest, right? All right, pull a couple more. I feel terrible for hurting you. There's someone interfering in our relationship. You can only take it if it fits. Destiny is taking us down different paths. All right, that's it for the messages, I think. Nope, okay, just kidding. There's a couple more. I'm gonna get some juicy love messages. Pile 4's messages, please. And then I'll do confirmations. I'm so vulnerable with you, or to you. I want to give you the world. My desire for you is like a volcano ready to erupt. I lust after you and I want to conquer you. When I think about you, I get hot all over and weak in the knees, and I want to feel your breath on my neck and the weight of your body on mine. Okay, so those are your messages, guys. Again, thank you so much for being with me. I am going to do confirmations for those who need it. If you feel like this is your person, awesome. But if you need a little extra confirmation, that's what we're going to pull here now. We'll do letters, attributes, just to get that for you. As a reminder, I do personal readings. If you want a personal look into your reading, feel free to check out the information in the description box below. I do live Zoom readings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but then I also can do readings based off of questions recorded and sent to you. It's a little bit cheaper that way, and it can be on any schedule. That's about a 7-day turnaround. So, okay, moving on. All right, those that need confirmation, we have dark eyes. This could be you or them. Those that need confirmation, short, so there could be a height difference. Intense eyes, dark intense eyes. All right, for those who need confirmation, can we please provide that for them? Those who need confirmation. Okay. And alrighty, let's see what we have. We have the Hierophant, so we have Taurus energy. We have Justice, so Libra showing up. Both cards of marriage. Some of you guys, there could be a marriage here involved. We have the King of Cups. So I'm going to give a nod to Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer there. We have travel. So travel is important, possibly a distance. Maybe someone travels for work. We have heart chakra and throat chakra. So there could be a chakra connection. You could feel them in your heart. You could feel like they have a closed throat chakra. Maybe that's where this honesty, this hard time around honesty is coming in with that throat chakra issue, or someone could have a closed off heart chakra as well. We have first house, so Aries energy. We have Leo. We have Capricorn. All right, we have this little coffee cup, so there could be a coffee connection, a barista, coffee shop, something important about espressos or coffees. We have third party, so some of you guys, there could be a third party connection. We have watches, social media, so they could be watching your social media. We have F-boy repellent, so there could be some F-boy connection. You try to repel that. We have this little sea turtle, so there could be a sea turtle connection. This also reminds me of like someone that you knew from your past, or someone from your childhood, or someone from your same hometown. Maybe you guys met each other later, but you were from the same place. The reason I bring that up with the sea turtle is they always go back to the beach that they were born to lay eggs, which is really cool, no matter how far away they go. All right, we have the number 7. So the number 7 could be important. July could be important. The 7th house, which is ruled by Libra. All right, 4 letters. Ready? Okay, we have K, Q, C, Y, D, S, C, so we have double letters, O, Q, T, A, R, J, E, E, I, and V. So I think I see Casey in here. I see Jesse, Cody, Rod, Jess, Dot. I don't know why that's important. And again, this could be yours or them's, or theirs. I'm trying to see whatever. Do we have Carrie? We have Carrie in here. Carrie with a K too. Dart. Art. So there could be an art connection as well. Oh, we also have a P. Sorry, I left the P out. Jeep. Someone could drive a Jeep. A Jeep connection. Veep. VP. Someone could be a vice president. Someone drive. Isn't there a car? Is it a Dart? I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it's an old car. All right, but the rest of them you guys are going to have to come up with on your own. But one more time, the letters are P, I, K, C, J, C, S, E, Q, E, Y, D, A, R, T, V, O, Q for your letters. And thank you guys so very much for spending your time with me. I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some insight into what you're looking for. Don't forget to interact with this video in some way. It really does help me out in YouTube land. I appreciate that. And yeah, I haven't done an after video chat. Someone asked why I stopped doing them. So I guess if you want to watch me clean up and talk nonsense, feel free to stick around. If not, thank you guys so much for being here and have a good one. Bye. Okay, so yeah, someone asked why I haven't done this in a while, because I just don't ever really know what to say. But I need like a subject. I need to like make, maybe that'd be a good community post that I can maybe do a poll on what should I talk about in my after reading chats. Make like a little poll, and then you guys could like vote on what nonsense you want me to talk about, because I don't know. Maybe you guys want to hear my views on spirituality or the afterlife or God or angel. I don't know. I'm very respectful of everyone's personal opinions, so I never want to shove mine on anybody else's. So, but if you ever want to hear mine, I guess I could share them. But again, in respect. So I guess we all won't really know until we're there. I mean, I like to think that I know what's up, but do we ever really know? I think I'm smart enough to know you just don't really know. You don't know all the truths. Life is a crazy thing. Anyone that is sitting here, oh my gosh, I forgot. That's what I forgot. I forgot to get advice for pile 3. So if you're sitting around from pile 3, let's get some advice real quick, because I totally forgot the advice section. I thought that like I ended a little early. I was like, man, most of my things have been around, 28, 30 minutes, and I ended like 25 minutes. It's like, what did I miss? I forgot the advice. So we have a tame and a tame. So your advice may mean to reel things in, to tame yourself down. It's number 28. Maybe to grab the reins. Like if your mind has been a runaway lately, maybe rein it in. It's kind of, I could read the book, but I'm just going to read these intuitively. What other advice? We have action leads to success. This feels sidebar. Maybe this is why this is coming up later. Maybe this is just advice for whoever's watching. That in order to get to the success you want, you may need to take action. Like we all want to manifest and do nothing, but you got to meet the universe halfway. You have to start acting like that future that you want. If you want to, be a millionaire or do this or whatever, taking the steps as if that is a truth. is going to help you get there quicker. So action leads to success. So just do the thing, take the risk. This is number one. Start that new beginning, whatever that is. Rein in your fears here with this tame and attain, and just like really work towards what it is, because you owe it to yourself, you know? And then if we say we're going to do things and then we don't do them, and aka we're not showing up for ourselves, and then we look around our lives and we're like, oh, why are there so many people in my life that tell me one thing, or it's all talk, or nothing's ever really showing up, or no one's showing up for me? You have to stop and be like, okay, am I showing up for myself? And if the answer is no, you have to remember that universal truth that, you know, our outside world is a reflection of our inside world. So am I being kind to myself? Am I showing up for myself? Am I doing that consistently? So then my outside world also shows that consistency. I don't know, just keep that in mind. So that is your advice. Sorry, pile 3, I forgot. I'm the worst. Anywho, all right, enough of that. Okay, what else? I'm curious if anyone wants to share how the eclipse season treated them. I mean, I really, knock on wood, didn't really have any big changes. Eclipse season of 2022 kicked my total ass. So, and then some. Like, I was like, yeah, it was really rough on me. Like, I was in a low place for a better part of like a couple months after. It was like eclipse season, like fall eclipse season. Totally handed me my tush on a silver platter. So whenever, like, I'm very, what am I trying to say? I don't know, my brain's mushy. Okay, done too many readings today. Very compassionate. I think I'm compassionate anyways, but compassionate to anyone going through some sort of crazy eclipse thing. But just remember, if something leaves your life during an eclipse, it was meant to go. And sometimes our holding on to something or resistance to change is really what's causing the suffering. So just be mindful of that. Or holding on to how you thought it was going to be or how you wanted it to be. All those things, you know, can just like really hold you back and hurt you in the long run. So just keep that in mind. So if you did have an experience where, you know, some things were ripped out of your life and that you didn't want to let them go, just know that it's gonna, you know, the universe has got your back, so it's gonna replace it with something better. But sometimes we gotta let go of some old stagnant energy in order to bring in some new energy. So you gotta just trust the process, right? Anywho, where are all my other cards? So many cards. All right. What else? My kids are good. I really just work and am a mom. And then luckily have a really stellar relationship that I'm very happy with. I feel very blessed by, so that's always good as well. So yeah, everything's going well. So I'm just, you know, work, mom, girlfriend. And that makes me sound lame. I've been working out a lot lately, trying to get my tush in gear. Only person standing in my own way is me. Went and did all the blood work just to make sure there wasn't anything going on, just because, you know, sometimes there's reasons why things are off, but nope, I'm good. So, I am in my 40s and things just take a lot longer. Luckily, at the beginning of the year, I had taken measurements and weighed myself and everything. And even though I feel like I haven't made any changes and I've tried harder than I've ever tried in my life for the past 3 months, I did find all those and I weighed myself and I measured myself and I've actually had lost, you know, more than I thought and shifted my body. So then I'm glad. Basically, I guess more of my story is like it's good to take record of where you are, especially as you get older, because like what I used to be able to do in a month with my body has taken me 3 months. And I was like, oh, so I didn't notice the changes as much because it took, you know, 3 times as long to come into play. So, but so I didn't feel too down on myself, you know, but I don't have a thyroid, or at least my thyroid seems to be acting normal. Fun fact, I have an enlarged thyroid, but there doesn't seem to be an issue with it. I don't know. It seems to be working. I was kind of thinking it was that, but it wasn't, which is fine. So I just had to work harder. So that's been my fun realization, but it was nice to see that my hard work is kind of paying off again, just at a fraction of what it used to, but at least it's forward momentum. So I talk so much nonsense during this. I really do. I don't, and as soon as like halfway when I'm talking to myself without a purpose, like again, obviously I'm very used to talking to myself. I've been doing videos for 4 years and I just talk to a camera, but I usually have a purpose and a card and read energy. So when I'm just talking my own stuff, I'm like, what am I even talking about? Like, who's actually listening? Who actually even is sitting here? So if you are, I hope you know how wonderful you are. I hope that something makes you smile. And if you feel like nothing is making you smile, then you remember to look for things that make you smile. Because our mindset has a huge, huge impact on our life. And there's not much we get to control in this life, right? But we get to control how we allow things to affect us and how we view things and how we respond to things or react to things, or not react and just respond, those kinds of things. But our thoughts are, I mean, I know our brains get away from us. I know we go down rabbit holes, but we can recognize that we're doing it and stop ourselves in those moments from the runaway train. You know, if you have a hard time at that, then, you know, maybe look into meditating, look into your own triggers, be very self-reflective and go, okay, when do I get like that? Because sometimes, you know, we're down the rabbit hole 10 yards before, or I should say 10 miles before we realize that we're in this mode. And then it's harder to stop the snowball going down the hill, right? But if you can be reflective, possibly the next day, and be like, okay, well, what triggered me? Where did my brain go? Blah, blah, blah. And just realizing your process. And then so when it starts happening next time, you can be like, oh, I'm doing that thing. Okay, I'm not going to do that thing. I'm going to shift, because that thing doesn't get me anywhere productive, and kind of try to stop it there. And I'm not saying not to feel your emotions, because those are very important, because it will show up in different ways if you don't. I'm talking about like the runaway rabbit, hamster wheel. Why did I say rabbit? I guess rabbits are fast. But the runaway hamster wheel of your brain. But recognizing how much control you have over it, and how much the thoughts we think and the words we speak, how much it affects our lives, because it is so true. You know, if you want to look up something fun for just knowing, you know, things like positive affirmations and stuff, look up Dr. Oh, what's his name? I want to say he's a Japanese doctor. Miyako? No, I don't know. You can just look up words of affirmation, water experiment, or rice experiment. Look those up. Those are some of the studies he did around like talking to water and then taking pictures of what the water looked like after you say good things or you say bad things. And the same thing with rice. He took like jars of rice and he said loving words to one of the jars of rice, mean things to another one, and then nothing to the other one. And the ones that had the mean words and the ones that were ignored both grew mold and bad things, but the one that was talked to lovingly after a month hadn't grown anything bad, and it was fermenting and doing all the good things it needed to do. So it's just it's a point in proving that the thoughts we think and the words we speak, especially about ourselves, our own internal dialogue, can affect so much of our life. And you have to remember, your brain doesn't understand something that's actually happening or just you thinking about something happening. So be mindful of what you're filling your brain with, because you can change so much in your life. Not saying you can change everything, but you can change, like mindset is key, and you can shift how you view life, how you react to it, all that stuff, all by changing how you're thinking about that in a situation. So that's just a friendly reminder. All right, I think that's about it for my soapbox. And yeah. All right. Anyway, sending you guys lots of love. Bye.